Good morning. Happy Monday. This is Monday, June the 1st, 2026, and guess what starts today? Hurricane season. Hurricane season. And oh yes, I've seen some videos pop up on my thread about there's one possible in the Gulf and one possible on the Atlantic coast off of North Carolina and Virginia early. And I'm like, it's all clickbait, y'all. They don't know. Of course, there's always a possibility. But if it gets people prepared, it gets people prepared. That's all I got to say about that. All right, it's 66 degrees on this beautiful Carolina morning, and it is 84% humidity. So it's not as bad as it could be. Not as bad as it could be. And yes, I had my hair lightened for the summer, and I love it the way it is right now. She did tell me she felt that, my hair was coming back, and I do feel like that there is feel a little bit of more thickness than it was the last time that she straightened it, and that's a good thing. That's a good thing. So what do you want to talk about? We can talk about racing. It didn't get over last night till about 1 o'clock in the morning. Denny Hamlin won. And that's about all I got to say about that. Wrestling. The Lucha Libre AAA Mexican wrestling was absolutely fantastic. The mask for the mask match was probably one of the best matches I've seen in a long time. And if you are any type of old wrestling fan but don't watch it now, I suggest going to YouTube, going to WWE, unless you want to go to the AAA and listen to it in Spanish. But if you go to the WWE site, you'll get the English interpretation commentary, and just watch it. I mean, it is definitely old school at its best. And one of the best matches in years. Okay, now, as far as the clash in Italy, it kind of went as expected. Nothing really great, of course. Now, my nose is running, sorry. I don't have a Kleenex, and I know that looks tacky and nasty and all that junk. I got some hand sanitizer somewhere in here. Anyway, or did I leave it on the daggone counter? I probably left it on the daggone counter because I'm not feeling it. Oh well, I'm a nasty, nasty girl. I will sanitize my hands when I go in, and I do have some Clorox wipes, but they're in the back. Anyway, I'm not going to touch my steering wheel anymore. And I know I've got the air conditioning on because I'm hot and all that good stuff. Now, one thing I wanted to mention was last week when we went to Boone and came back, I set a new gas mileage record. If I said this before, I apologize. I think I thought about saying it and I never did, but it went to 38.9, and it's fabulous. I think it's 38.9, maybe 39.9. It's done went off now. Anyway, it used to be at 36.6. So, and I think probably why I said it set the record was I didn't have the air conditioning on. Now, if I had the air conditioning on, it's a different story. It's only going to get about 30 on open road. All right, now, what else do I want to talk about? Okay, I'm wearing the Kylie Cosmetics skin tint still trying to use it up. Would I buy it again? No, I'll buy something else because I like to try different things. But, you know, it's a good product. I'm not going to say that it's not. I mean, I like it. But I just like to try something else. And let's see, what else? I got on a MAC eyeshadow. It's a single. It's some kind of brown, but I can't think of the name. I'll try to put it down below if I can remember correctly before I get home. Of course, the blush, not blush, but the bronzer I've been wearing, Charlotte Tilbury powder bronzer. It's one I'm trying to use up, which I do love. And I wouldn't buy it again, not yet, because I've already bought the YSL during the sale that I love. And I just want to use this one up before I start on the YSL. I do have the Gucci one, but I just am not a fan of the Gucci one. And it's all right, but I would never buy that one again. But that's me. You might like it. Nothing wrong with it. It's just, it just don't apply. It's a little bit more splotchy on my skin. Blotchy, whatever you want to call it. Okay, my lips today are Chanel. I got out my Chanel Duo, whatever it's called. Duo Tendra. Or is this the Dior? Oh, Lord. Oh, this is the Dior. Sorry. This is the one you can't get. Well, I should have known when I put it on my lips because I loved it. And I thought, why am I not wearing this? And that's why, because it's the Dior. And I know it's kind of a YouTube thing or an influencer thing that you don't like to wear something that people can't get. I know it's all in our head because we want to link something. Well, just link something else that's close to it. That's what I do. And there is a Chanel that's close to this. Now, I do like the Dior better because I don't think the Dior dries down as drying as the Chanel. But anyway, maybe Dior will bring those back permanent. We'll hope. You know, they like to say limited edition and then bring them back. They'll call them something else, but you know. You know, Vern. All right, what else? Oh, I went back and started watching some people I hadn't watched in a long time, Adventuring with Amanda. Now, she's one of these, you know, she lives in her van, and I watch her off and on. Sometimes I thought she's too whiny. Maybe I'm too whiny too, I don't know. But I always felt she was just a little too whiny. And, you know, I feel like that her mother helps her out some, so she says she's all on her own, but I don't know that for sure. I don't think she's going to go on and say my mom helps me out, so, and maybe her mom doesn't. But I'm sure her mom would help her out if her mom would welcome her back home if she had to go back home. And that's kind of what she was insinuating in one of her videos, is that, you know, YouTube is just not bringing in money like it once did, and I can tell you that for sure. But then again, I'm not talking about somebody, and I don't title my videos, so that's why I don't get the views that I was, and that's okay. And that person who claims that he's making more money because people are watching his ads, I'm not sure I believe that, but whatever. As I said, whatever he wants to say. And it's not that I watch him, because I don't. I watch other people that watch him. I do know that, I mean, I might look at his titles, but I mean, as far as watching the videos, no. All right. Anyway, back to Amanda. So she's got her a guinea pig. You know, she lost her dog, and she kept saying for months or years or whatever it was, I think it was over a year, that she wasn't getting any other pets. Well, then she got her a guinea pig. Well, she's decided that the van is not big enough to hold her and the guinea pig. And, you know, I've never had a guinea pig. I don't know. I mean, I know you need a space where they can run around. And, you know, it probably smells, and I don't know. I'm just saying, I'm guessing. So she does this video about how she might quit YouTube. And then yesterday she comes on, that's what I say, all this is clickbait. She comes on and says that she does like a minute video, and it insinuates that she's bought this Class A or old, we're talking older, and, you know, RV, and then, but she's going to keep the van. And of course, at the end of the video, stay tuned. Stay tuned. So it's always to get more clicks. She also has some man hanging around her. I don't know anything about him. That's because I haven't been watching her. But somebody maybe can fill me in on who the man is that's hanging around her. You know, she used to hang out with Australian bandman or Aussie bandman, whatever his name is, Brock. And I like Brock. But I think I don't think they were ever, I mean, they may have been friends with benefits. I don't know. I don't really care. I'm just trying to explain. I didn't really understand their relationship. But eventually they've kind of like they've gone their own way. They may meet up, I think, sometimes with a group. But I don't think they're as close as they once were. But heck, what do I know? Because I don't watch it all the time. Anyway, I'm just letting you know that she's doing clickbait titles, and, you know, it's like all these YouTubers, and maybe I'm the same way, I don't know. I don't think I am. They're always looking for something else to cause drama. And I mean, that's all it amounts to. Cause drama to get clicks. And I think that's what YouTube algorithm loves, is the drama. And anytime there's a dramatic title or fear-mongering in the title, doom and gloom, you can bet that video is going to be showed to the whole world, and people's going to click on it. You know, there's this woman that's older, that's out here living on her own. I mean, her son does get involved, but I mean, she's in her 90s. She's, you know, trying to take care of herself as best she can. And, you know, I could do that. I could have Dave's dad do a video like that, and he'd probably get clicks galore, because he was injured in the Korean War. And, you know, I could probably bring him into it, and I'd probably get clicks galore. But he probably wouldn't want to do that. And the relationship with them two, his mom and dad, I mean, you're talking about night and day and bickering. I mean, it would probably get millions of views, but, you know, not everybody wants to be on YouTube. And, you know, I could secretly record them. They'd probably never know, but I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that because I'm not that type of person. But there are some people that are. All right, y'all, I'm going to go. I've mumbled and drumbled on long enough that I know y'all have probably already clicked out. But if you're still here, I thank you so much. I appreciate all of you. And if you have any thing you want me to talk about that I can talk about in the car. Now, I have not filmed the sunscreen video or the whatever that video, the body wash video, mainly because, as I said before, I still don't have AC. And it's a long story, and I'm not going to get into it on here because I don't want everybody's opinion. As I said before, this is my deal. I'll deal with it. I do have the money. That's not the issue. It's a long, drawn-out story. But I don't have air conditioning yet. I'm using a window air conditioning in the bedroom. And I've got fans everywhere. So, if I cut off the fans, I'm going to be sweating the entire video. So, I just don't want to film it that way. Now, I could probably go to someplace else and film it, but that would mean loading up the car and everything. And I could film it in here, but I wanted them to be a little bit more professional, I guess. So anyway, I'm going to shut up now. I got to go, y'all. Have a great day. Love you. Bye. Thank you so much for watching. Hype if you want. Comment if you want. Click the thumbs up. I would love to get thumbs up, more thumbs up. I'm just saying it'd be nice to look at. That's all. But if you don't want to click it, it's all right. I'll get over it. Love you. Bye.